Hi, I'm Henry Howell, and I'd like to share with you my experience relative to drinking alkaline water. I have sickle cell anemia, and the first thing I should say is that alkaline water is not intended to treat, diagnose, or prevent any disease. So if you're a sickler, I encourage you to be under your doctor's care. I was under a doctor's care for many years, but interestingly enough, about 4.5 years ago, something very phenomenal happened in my life. I got a sharp pain. I was in crisis. Sicklers often have to have transfusions. I was on lots of pain medications, and pain management was a big issue. The interesting thing was that this time the pain would not go away in my chest. The doctors decided to run a battery of tests, and they determined that I had gallstones, and that those gallstones had gotten enlarged, and as a result, there was an infection that had set in into my gallbladder, which spread to my liver and to my colon. It was a very serious time for my family and I. We had to have surgery. I had to have this surgery, and they decided that they would remove the gallbladder, a piece of my liver, and a piece of my colon. I was on the operating table for 7.5 hours, and I was in the hospital for 13 days. It was pretty traumatic. But interestingly enough, God sometimes uses bad things for good reasons. I got out the hospital, and a friend of mine who I hadn't seen for some time heard that I was very sick. He called me up and he said, "Henry, you have to start drinking alkaline water." I had no idea what that was, but he said, "Don't worry, I'll bring you some." I tasted it. It was light, refreshing, delicious, and I loved it. Hydration is a big thing with sicklers, as you might know. Anyway, to make a long story short, I started drinking the water, and after a very short period of time, I started to sleep better. My digestion got better, and then my energy got better. Next thing you know, the aches and pains started to go away. And it's really been miraculous. By the grace of God and with the help of alkaline water, I have not had a major sickle cell crisis in over 4.5 years. No hospitalization, no transfusions, no more pain medications, and I just see my doctor very infrequently at this point.